All right, y'all. I actually wasn't really going to get on here tonight because I'm just tired. But I wanted to test out this microphone. I'm pretty sure it's plugged in. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to try something a little bit different. Um, and plus, I just recently got a laptop, so I can use the webcam to try this. I don't like this lighting. This lighting's kind of weird. No, that just made it worse. Never mind. Let's see. Can I? Hmm. I don't know. I'm gonna probably have to get like a little light to go on top of the laptop or the table. I just don't like the lighting, but other than that, though, um, I'm good with it, I guess. But yeah, the main purpose of this video, this live tonight, is to test out this here microphone that I got. I just wanted to try a different. I mentioned in another live video that I wanted to try a different style of streamings. And y'all, the main reason why I am going live is not to be fancy. It's just because like the phone I have right now, the phone I have right now is like I have like so many like photos and pictures from like making shirts and stuff like that. Like I'll like make like 10 different versions of a shirt until I come across one that looks right to me. By the way, I made this one right here too. Um from my brand Infinite Nature. You can see Infinite Nature. So I make shirt designs. I'll leave a link at the end of this, but it's like I'm just getting it off the ground, kind of like just in that figuring out how to even do shit like that stage. But I'm getting better as I go. But yeah, my brand's name is Infinite Nature. And I make shirts, hoodies. I'm trying to figure out how to get a hold of like a supplier that supplies like jeans and stuff like that, so I can kind of like start to like put designs on jeans. But I haven't found like a supplier yet that and I have to figure out how to like all the logistics and stuff like that. Because you have to get someone to actually do the artwork on it. Because I don't make my stuff in house, at least not right now, because it's just the most cost effective way. Basically, I just do like drop shipping, and I'll send my design to the drop shipper, and then they'll basically print it up. They have all the ink, they have all the actual shirts, and they have different brands. But they supply all the actual fabrics. They do the actual printing or embroidery. All I do is just send them my design, and then I get my cut of the profit after they get their cut from actually supplying the garment, supplying the actual, like the embroidery, the digitization of your design. Yeah, all that stuff costs money. Plus, they actually do all of the shipping and stuff like that for you. I just get the difference in after all those costs taken out. So, um, after I expand, um, that business model probably will eventually turn into like getting an inventory and then getting my own separate website, and platform to sell and to ship from. But like right now, starting out, since I don't really have much capital or money to really do it, you know, using my own website and stuff like that. This is how I'm doing it right now. So, but yeah, that's my brand, Infinite Nature. Like I was saying though, this video right here, I basically am just doing to test out this microphone. Um, I'm pretty sure it's on. I literally just set this up. Well, no, I set it up earlier, but like I'm just now using it. I did try out a a camera video on my actual laptop. It seems to have sounded pretty good. Um, but what I was going to try to do was I was trying to figure out how to connect this microphone into my 360 camera, but uh the wire that comes from this actual microphone has a USB um end on the back of it, but the microphone came with an adapter. So the next video, I'm going to try to see if I can literally use my. I don't know if it'll work though because this has to be powered up. So I'm not sure if that will work because if the the input for the audio for the actual 360 camera, I'm not sure if that's made to actually power it and transmit at the same time or just to transmit the sound. If that makes sense, I don't know. I'm gonna try it and see what happens because, like I said, this microphone has a adapter that came with it that allows me to convert the USB into like a, USB-C, and then the camera, the 360 camera, uses a USB-C, not a USB outlet for it. So I gotta just see. Like I'm not really good with like specs and stuff like that. I just like try shit out, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Um, but yeah, like I was saying though, like this is gonna be like my new setup. I'm gonna probably like play with like the lights and stuff like that. Um, get I actually already have a light, like a halo light, but um that light, like the base of it, somehow broke one day for no reason, and so I can still use it, but like the stand that it sits in, the little piece at the end of it got kind of messed up. So um I'll probably just end up buying a new one. Um, but yeah, so oh yeah, one more thing. So I'll probably have like a background here. I'll probably like put like a little green screen in the space back here, and I'll probably zoom in the camera a little bit more, or get a really, really big one and then like just drape it across or like from behind me. And I may just do it like that. So like all you'll see is just like a, I don't know, like stars and shit in the back of me or UFOs and shit. I don't fucking know. I mean, I'll figure out something. But yeah, I'll probably do something like that and then have that pretty soon after I figure out how to do it. What else? But yeah, so like going forward, like I just wanted to start doing it like this because like I've been live streaming at my job while I've been kind of like on doing my rounds and stuff like that. And I like that too because it's quiet out there, but it's nice. I like it because it's kind of nice. And it kind of gives me time to think. So when I'm out there streaming, walking around, like I'm be like just in my thoughts a lot, and then like out of nowhere, I'll just be like, you know what, I want, I'll like have some type of like realization or like some type of just I don't know epiphany, and like I want to share, I want to talk about it. So like a lot of times when I be at work, like I be having like moments like that because it's literally like no one out there. There may be um like a truck driver, but they're like in their trucks sleeping normally, and like all the employees are like left for left for the entire day. So yeah, a lot of times I'll be out there just thinking or like working on t-shirts on the internet or my phone, and I'll just like have like that's the thing is like I'll be having like conversations like with myself all the time, and like I feel like I don't know if anybody else does this, but I feel like when I'm by myself, like I'll be having like the best conversations, and I'll be like, man, I wish I could like literally like record these conversations because it's like in my head when I'm having a conversation with myself, like the conversation to me just seems like so sophisticated and like so like when I'm on here talking, I'm like, why can't I talk on here the way that I talk to myself when I'm, having conversations like with myself? Like when I get on here, it's somewhat close, but like I don't sound nowhere near the same when I speak outwardly as I do when I'm talking to myself. And that's so annoying to me. Like it's almost like my voice in my head is like way more sophisticated. I know this sounds kind of weird, like I'm kind of like, downing myself, but I really do feel like this. Like, why is a voice in my head like way more sophisticated than like when I actually like speak in real life? I don't know if it's just me or if I'm just tripping or whatever, but I'll be thinking that because I have like the best conversations with myself when I am alone, when I am not making an actual video. And then it's like when I try to actually get on here and kind of like almost recreate the conversation because it was so good. And even like, and y'all, when I actually talk to myself in my head, like I'm actually like having a conversation like with myself. I know I'm not the only one. And if I am, I don't even care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm at this point where like I don't feel bad about being weird because I realize how insane like reality is. Like reality is just like super, super insane. I used to feel bad, like, man, am I just like, is something wrong with me? Like, does anybody else like talk to themselves this much, or like, is it just me? Like, even like right now, like I'm talking to myself right now because like literally there's no one else on here, which I kind of knew that because while I do have subscribers, and there's somebody on here. There's a Lucas and then there's a Yahweh, and they like shout out to Lucas and Yahweh because like when they do like show up, like they be like talking like the whole live at work. I'll be like, dang man, they really want to have a conversation. I'll be like, okay, let's talk. Like when they get on here and like start talking about stuff, like they may pop on here because normally like it's around this time like when I'm working. But when they get on here, like they be actually like engaging and like talking about like thought provoking stuff, and that's what I like. I like talking about thought provoking things, and some of the stuff I'll be trying to like follow. I'll be like, okay, I understand a little bit, but then it's like some stuff I'll be like, I don't know, but I want to look it up and find out what the fuck you talking about because it sounds interesting. So like yeah, like I don't know, like I don't, I hope they don't mind me shouting them out, but Lucas and Yahweh, and then it's just random people I don't know. Those are the main two that get on here from time to time and just will kind of start having somewhat of a dialogue, and like I appreciate that because my channel doesn't get much love. Now I did just recently start doing the lives regularly, but again, I didn't plan this. It was just like my phone. Like I said, I got so many different designs, and like I can show you, like I got it's taking up so much of my memory. But I don't want to delete certain designs I make because like I might need them for a different design, and I don't want to make it over again. Because it takes a long time to like generate them using this AI software I'm using, or AI platform, and I have to like explain to like chat, okay, I need the color like this, I need the pose like this, and I need like the shirt to look like this, and I still get it wrong sometimes. But like, and then when I try to recreate it, I can't do it sometimes. It won't do it the same way. So like, I mean, like, look, this is like this was one of my last ones right here. Um, and I have no idea what I want the background to be, but I want the background to be like something like I want it like like his aura. It needs to be more like the Dragon Ball Z aura, and then like the background, it has to have like some like quantum realm type shit going on, but like mixed in with like real world like sky background, if that makes sense. So like this is not my I'm still trying to figure out like what I'm going to actually do with it, but this is one version, and then that's a different version. Similar, but the eyes are a different color and the hairstyle is slightly different. And then I just got so much stuff. Those are all like freaking, it's just I got so much in memory taken up because I save a lot of stuff, so I can't like record a video and then like save it and then like upload it because it's gonna take up. Look at this shit. I got all these. These are all for like one design. Trying to trying to get it right. I don't know, like, but I enjoy making them, and I just got done making I think it was I think it was this one. Oh wait, no, no, no. Yeah, 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 yeah. I just got done making this one to a hoodie, so I got a lot to do, but um, I mean, it gives me something to do. I'm not even really worried about marketing right now because I'm just trying to focus on getting like good shit that's different and unique, and that stands out from everybody else. So, like after I have a large enough like collection of like stuff, then I'll be like, being more active in making my stuff more known. But like right now, like I'm just like trying to make sure what I make is like different and unique, and like it's not like just like, I mean, I know similar stuff out there, but it's gotta have some type of standout for anyone to give a fuck about it. So I'm just trying to focus on like stuff like that, you know. I mean, it's I'm in that like, trial and error stage, even with this shit right here. Like, I don't even know if this shit's on recording right now, but the light's blue. I'm assuming that it is. And the fucking microphone little microphone light is on, so I'm guessing that means that it's transmitting. um yeah, so, but yeah, man, this is basically a test video. Oh, y'all, one thing too, be careful on Facebook because somebody tried to break into my account, and they actually did get me for some money. Luckily, I caught it pretty early, and I had my bank shut down my account. Well, I shut it down first when I found out, and then I had to delete my old card. So I'm going to get a new card. Well, I got it. It's getting sent off now. But yeah, I was ordering a treadmill, the indoor treadmill, so I can walk in here, so I didn't have to go to the gym every time. It was like a miniature treadmill, and they had it online, and I went to go buy it, and yeah, I believe that's the one that it was an ad, and they basically used that ad to get into my account. Like I said, they're gonna do a whole investigation. I'll get the money back. They got me for like six, in all it was like $740. I had more in there, but it was just like they got me for like 740 and all. But like I said, I put it in, and the bank's gonna, if it did go through, they're gonna basically like reimburse me for it. So I'm kind of mad, but like it's like whatever. It's like I had like over like 10 grand in there, so like, you know, $700 it sucks, but I mean, like, who gives a shit? Like, I got more money. So anyway, um, yeah, so that just happened. So be careful if you're on Facebook because um they're out there. Normally I'm really safe about stuff like that. Normally, oh, is it picking up? Okay, yeah, it is. I'm just making sure because at first, I thought that the microphone thing wasn't on, but it's moving, so I think we're good. Yeah, because it's like testing, testing. Okay, yeah, we're good. I had to make sure. I had to make sure because I will be kind of upset if I like recorded this whole video and the whole thing is like mute. And there's a mute button on here too. So like I wanted to make sure that I didn't mute the mic by mistake while I was making this. So but yeah, be careful because there are scammers on Facebook, and like I was saying, I'm normally really safe about stuff like that. And I think I was this time too. But I was at work and I was kind of, looking doing different stuff at one time. And I thought that I had checked the website, enough, but I guess I didn't check it close enough. And it was actually a scamming or a fraudulent site. They, once they get your information, they can get in your account. So, they did get my account. Coincidentally, it was out of California. But anyway, like I said though, The banks, they're already on it. They already shut it down, and you know, the money I they took, I'll get it back, and then I got a new card coming. So, yeah, that was just odd. That was really strange because it was just odd. I'll play. It was just odd. It was just odd. So, give me 1 second, y'all. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. I was highly annoyed, by the way. All right. So anyway, like I was saying, yeah, someone got my account. Someone got my account, and it took like $740 out of my account. Normally, I would be really pissed off, but it's like now I feel like once you go through like enough bullshit in life, you either lose your mind, and I kind of have. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have, but it kind of gets to a point to where like you kind of just get numb. Once you go through so much shit in life, man, you get numb to like a lot of shit. Even when like heartbreaks, a lot of guys include myself, they go through, or they've been through, and women too. They've been through like really really bad heartbreaks, breakups, divorces, stuff like that, and I feel like after a while, my lips feel like really dry. So if they're chapped, um, I'm sorry, I just don't care right now. But yeah, I think once you go through enough stuff in life, you kind of just become numb to like when stuff does happen because you're just used to kind of having to just keep going anyway. It's like, yeah, I feel horrible, but like I got like two options. Either I can let this shit like mentally just take me out, or I can just get up tomorrow morning and keep it pushing, you know? And some people do actually like choose to let it take them out, crash out 100%. And I'm sure I probably have had times where I've crashed out. I just never crashed out 100%. But I consider crashing out 100% is like doing something that you really can't come back from, like taking a lethal, dose of something, that potentially takes you out of here intentionally. Or like doing something that can destroy the rest of your life permanently. Like no way of coming back from it, like something that could possibly like give you like a lifetime sentence in jail or something like that. 100% crashing out, like doing stuff like that. That's what I would consider to be 100% crashing out. We've all like crashed out to some level or extent. We all haven't like 100% crashed out, like going like 1,000 miles per hour, like off a bridge because fuck this shit. Like that's crashing out. And I'm not trying to do that. So, I feel like I'm pretty safe in saying, or pretty confident in saying, like, I've gotten numb to a lot of things in life, but I'm still on the path of kind of like just like integrating it and seeing, you know, the silver lining in all of it, if there even is. I still don't know. But a lot of stuff in life, I think once you get to that point of just like acceptance and like I don't have any control over certain things. And some things we do. I'm not trying to like make people like feel like powerless or like they don't have any power, because you do have some power. But for me personally, I understand too that there's also some things that we don't have power to change or control. And it has nothing to do with anything that, you know, my dog is making noises. It has nothing to do with anything you did or didn't do right. It's just the way some things are. I feel like a lot of us, include myself, we beat ourselves up for things that really aren't our fault, or they're just the way that they are, you know? And it's weird because I feel like society kind of hold on a second, y'all. Sorry, I had to make sure that the volume on the actual mic was up. I forgot that it had like an actual microphone or a volume setting for the actual microphone itself. So I forgot that. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't like down too low. Because again, I do not want to make this video over again twice, because you can never like recreate something perfectly, no matter how good or bad it was. You know, you can never make it exactly how you did it the first time. But like I was saying though, yeah, I think a lot of us are way too hard on ourselves. I posted a video on my Facebook page. Let me pull it up real quick. I can kind of quote it what it said. I'm not really sure, but let me see. Because I'm always on Facebook because I don't have a life and I don't care. Yes, I did say that. It's true though. All right. See, I don't care. Let me make sure if I can pull it up. It's so nice just having like a laptop to like I can like be on Facebook on here, or I could be on Facebook on here, and then I could, it's so much better. I like it a lot more. I really do. I really do like it a lot. I'm loading up here now, trying to find a post. Yes, save it. Yes, 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 yes. Y'all know what's weird to me though? Um, oh God, sorry, it's like doing a whole lot. All right, so I'm gonna bring it up real quick. Make sure that I don't have any chats. I don't. I'm still talking to myself as usual. That's my entire life. All right, so I'm trying to find a post, you guys. Okay. Uh it's down here. It's on my timeline. All right, yeah, it's a video on YouTube. It's called Practicals of Perception, a short cipher. I'm gonna actually check out his channel again because this video makes me want to see what else he has to say. So, but yeah, I posted it on October 3rd at 11:16 p.m. And basically, it's just a guy. He's talking about um, basically how we're all pretty much, you know, our own universe, and you know, I think something that we take for granted is that even though we live seemingly in a space, physical space with other physical people, we're always experiencing like life based off of how we see things based off of our experiences. And this was kind of like what I was kind of talking about in other videos. Like, you know, this is why I really am getting comfortable with people not liking me or understanding me, because I'm like, a lot of times like I'll be trying to like understand people and trying to understand them. I think that makes them I feel like that I have to basically be a version of myself where where they don't misunderstand me. And so I get like triggered when I feel like people misunderstand me and treat me accordingly. But like just realizing similar things to what he said, how we're all basically our own universe and we're all experiencing and understanding and translating reality based off of our perception, meaning it's based off of our experiences. And all of our experiences are different. Different. Why did I say it like that? Who the fuck talks like that? Evidently, I do sometimes. But all of our experiences are different, and which basically makes our perception of life differently. So, like, based off of how other people see life according to their own subjective experience, they have certain beliefs. Like they really believe like the sky is blue, but like to me, like the sky might be fucking dark blue or navy blue or ultraviolet or indigo or you know what I'm saying? But like they're like, no, it's sky blue. I'm like, it's definitely like not sky blue. Like I know for a fact, like based off of my experience and what I see, like it's definitely not blue. And they'll be like, well, see, you only think that because you have a negative attitude. I'm like, no, like that's literally been my experience. And like that's what like trying to get people to understand you based off of your experiences versus theirs. It's like they're gonna never understand you. They're gonna always think that you're just wrong, or you're just doing something wrong, or it's just some flaw in you. And that's I'm like, nah, I mean, you're only saying that based off of what you've experienced, and I just realized that now. I'm like, there's really no getting through, or I guess you can say finding common ground, because people that just believe what they believe based off of what they've experienced. And it's the same thing for me, because I can't expect you to understand me if you haven't experienced what I have. So like why would you understand me? Why would you believe anything other than what you believe based off of your subjective reality? Like it's never gonna, you know what I'm saying? And it's not that I'm doing anything wrong necessarily. It's just that we've experienced reality in completely different ways. We believe completely different things based off our experiences. And it's just like trying to speak a different language to somebody. It's like, I know you're saying something that might be relevant, but I just don't feel like that applies to me in raw reality. I know there may be some truth in what you're saying. I can't I don't see the practicality in it. I don't see the, you know what I'm saying? Like some people they won't be wrong, but it's just like they'll be saying some shit that I don't even see how I could practically apply that in my life. And it makes a fucking difference. It's like that. So, I don't be saying people are wrong. I don't think anybody's necessarily right or wrong. I think what you believe, that's what it is. But again, like it kind of like just goes back into a circle. Like I don't want to believe some of the things that I believe about life and reality, but I do based off of my personal subjective reality and experiences. You know, I don't want to see people or things or the world in a certain way. But if I want to get through this life and move through this reality, I have to gain some level of understanding of reality around me. This is why I feel like, in a way, like spirituality in general, it's very cyclical logic. Like they'll say, like, there's nothing outside of self, but then they'll like always stress like you have to go inside, you have to go inside, you have to go internal. It's like if there's no real inner world, then why are we talking about going in some? It's like, do you want me to go in like this room right here I'm in? Do you want me to go inside the inner room of this room? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have been in psychedelic states of mind before in perception. And what I realized is in that state of being, like there's no up, down, in or out. There's no like this is reality, that's reality. This is like there's no other dimensions or higher or lower dimensions. Like it's all one space with space. So when people tell people to go inside, I'm like, there is no such thing as inside or outside. Me out here, looking out here, to me, the way my mind thinks, this is going in. Going out is in, and in is out. So I get so annoyed and triggered when I hear people constantly say things like, you have to go within. You have to, I'm like, go within where? There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go. Like it's all the same thing. I get I feel like people get so stuck on like, oh my god, my dog is actually snoring. So if y'all hear some noise, that's my dog. He's like making that weird snoring sound, like when you're sleeping hard and you're having good sleep. He's doing that. Um, it's too quiet in here, y'all. Like I need some kind of small background noise. I mean, it's not too quiet, but like when I'm making a video, like I need some type of something to kind of like just because I can hear a pin drop right now. It's weird. I can hear crickets. Yeah, I can hear crickets. It's that quiet. Oh, man. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, I don't know. I'm just going on to YouTube and matter of fact, I want to actually give me 1 second. Oh, it's 2:39. Oh my god. I didn't know it was that late. I mean, I knew it was getting late. Nah, that makes sense. Yeah, I've been sleeping like all day, so that makes sense. All right. Signing into my account. Let's see. Home. Sorry, I didn't mean to take this long, you guys. Let's see. More live. Well, I thought that it would let me watch myself while I'm streaming, but maybe not. I'm sure there's a way. I'm just like, it's got to be a way. I mean, I'm on the actual app right now. Jeez. Restricted podcasts. I don't know. I'm trying to stream and watch myself on camera at the same time, but it's not wanting to show me. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Just bear with me. I got one person on here. What's up, one viewer? Oh, it's Lucas. See, Lucas is always showing up. What's up, Lucas? Lucas is always showing up, man. Like Lucas talks to me when I'm at work. I was just talking about you, Lucas. I was giving you a shout out to how much I appreciate your dialogue when I'm on live at work. I appreciate it. Thank you. I was trying to get some music in the background because it was like way, way, way too quiet. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, just something to go in the background. All right, I got the flute going. Hey y'all, something else to y'all. I ordered a flute I ordered a flute on online. It's called it's a company called I Am Sound. So I ordered it for like two reasons. When I heard the actual demo, Lucas said, "How's the mic? How does it sound to you? Can you hear it? How does it sound? What does the sound quality sound like?" It's my first time using it, so I won't know until I play it back. Cool. That's what I want to hear. As long as it ain't like popping and cracking and stuff like that. Okay, yeah. So like I was saying, I bought this flute. It's from a company. It hasn't gotten here yet. But it's from a company called I Am Sound, and I got it mainly for like two reasons. Because it sounded really good. Like it sounded really good, and the name of the company, I just like how it sounded. So when it gets here, after I learn how to play like a basic note, I'll probably like play it on here. I don't know how to play flutes, but I mean, I'm sure it can't be too hard. It's a flute. I mean, I don't know, but it just sounded amazing. And he has his flute. Well, he has different flutes. So he has different size flutes, and he has the one that I got is tuned to 432 hertz, which is good for like I think it's like the Earth connection or some shit like that. It's like it's tuned to like the resonant frequency of um the Earth. And they said like 432 was the original like standard of like music or something like that, but they changed it to 440 hertz, I think. But 432 was supposed to be a natural frequency of the Earth, and it's supposed to be good for like just healing your body and stuff like that. So yeah, I got that flute. It's called the A4 flute. Get some inspiration from YouTube. Yeah, there's all kind of like inspirational stuff on YouTube. There's lots of inspirational stuff. Different people's journeys, and I watch a lot of van life content. That's partly what inspired me to get this RV. Um so I watch a lot of different lifestyles on here. Can check out Andre 3000 flute. Yes, I love that. I love that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually I listened to that um quite a bit. Just because I just like it. It just sounds different. It's a really distinct sound. Um a lot of people was getting on to him for making that album, but I loved it. I loved it. It was amazing. It sounded amazing. After I ordered this flute, if I like the quality, I'll probably order like a different size one because it's like you got different sizes. They have a little bit deeper sound, but I want to learn how to play the one I get first. And I'll probably like record some stuff on here after I get somewhat, good at it. Um but yeah, I do love that album, Blue Sun. It was really good. I liked it a lot. How much the one I got, so he has different ones. He has them all the way down to like $25. The one that I bought cost um uh I want to say it was 44. Yeah, I think it was 44 or $38. Um but he has different, all of them sound good to me though. I heard them online. He was playing them online, and all of his flutes sounded good to me. And he was, from what I can see, he was very popular, and he makes good stuff. But yeah, the one I got was $44. Yeah, they had a blue one. They had one that was like light navy blue looking, almost purple, but they were sold out. So like if I like the one I get, I'm gonna probably like order that one in the same size, or order one that's big and like that light indigo blue color, cause like it looks fucking fire. It just looks cool. I think the bigger one is like they go all the way up to like I want to say like 200 maybe. But he has like basically like the bigger they are, the price goes up incrementally. But I think his cheapest one is like $25 after a discount code. So yeah, it should be here in like another couple days. So I just like trying different stuff. Even like with this mic. This mic was not expensive. It wasn't. I just wanted to try a different way of streaming. And I already had this desk right here. I just never use it. But it's basically a table, and the mic just clips onto the back of the table. And then I got this laptop recently. Like, you don't need a lot of stuff to I mean, you can always upgrade as you go and get even better stuff. But like a lot, I got this laptop on sale too, but it was a good quality laptop. It was on sale, and so I got this now. I got that, and then I got my 360 camera. Um, so I'll probably be making some YouTube videos that are 360, but I haven't done it yet because to plug this into the 360. I'm not sure how to plug this into the 360 camera, so I'm just using the camera on the actual laptop for right now. Quantum Podcast. Yeah. I should like rename it that. Yeah. I was just thinking that I had this like really weird idea. I was like, what should I name my show? I'm like, I'm gonna call it the Omar Show. The Omar Show. Oh man, I don't care. I just it doesn't matter. I don't take myself too serious, more, man. You know, I just get on here and just fucking, speak my thoughts out there. Somebody might come across it, and be like, hey, I like that point you made. That's a good point. I don't take it too serious. Call it what you want, exactly. Call it whatever you want. Call it I don't know. I'll figure out something random. I'll figure out something random. I was telling them, man, if you on Facebook, be careful because somebody somebody tried to bring it to my they actually did bring it to my account. Like those ads on there sometimes are there's scammers on Facebook. And I was trying to buy a yeah, I've never used Reddit. I only use YouTube to like record or like YouTube to buy stuff. I look on like Reddit every now and then. I don't use Reddit a whole lot though. I go on there every now and then though. Good stuff. What makes you think that? No comment. No comment. No, if I'm being honest, no, it's getting to be bedtime and I have insomnia sometimes. So I find it very I haven't looked in the camera yet. Do I look stoned? My eyes might be kind of low. But again, I have a hard time sleeping, so um now I did get valerian root to help me sleep, but I work third shift and well, yeah, I work third shift, so my sleeping pattern is kind of rocky. Like so I kind of need assistance like getting to sleep sometimes. So, I've been taking melatonin on and off and but it's not good to take melatonin too much, so I kind of stopped taking melatonin. I gotta take care of grandma's dog this week. I'm gonna sleep soon as well. I gotta take care of my grandma's dog this week. I want to stoned again. I got my sights on some PC games and book. I struggled with insomnia in the past. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, insomnia is, yeah, making sure I read that right. Uh, I keep forgetting my screen is touch screen too, so I can like just scroll down, look at it with my hand. Um, But yeah, man, I've struggled with insomnia for it seems to have gotten pretty bad since I've started back working on third shift. But if I'm being honest, one of the things about moving into this RV, there's certain things that I had to do differently and I wasn't used to. Like, I would have to get up in the middle of the night and turn the generator off. That would kind of interfere with my sleep some. Um, just different things. Now it's different now because I've been in here for a while, so I know exactly how to do stuff. But when I first moved in here, like my sleep patterns did get a little bit messed up because just certain things you have to do that I wasn't used to. But now, like I said, I'm pretty used to it now. But yeah, it's my sleeping patterns have been kind of off for like the past couple years now, like really bad. Like it's gotten pretty bad actually. Um, but I've always kind of had it, but it hasn't been nowhere near as bad as it is now. I'm trying to, I'm really trying to. It's just like I said again, it's kind of hard working third shift. Um, because it makes your whole circadian rhythm be out of syncs. I'm trying to get away from third shift, but it's not many jobs out there that I want to do. They don't pay enough for what I know. I'll probably end up doing more work for less money, you know. And the ones that are hiring, like I said, it's more work, it's less money, and it's like it don't pay that much, you know. So I'd rather just keep doing what I'm doing until I start making my own money, doing my own thing. Yeah, living in an RV definitely is different. It definitely is different. But I like it though. I do like it. It is just the main thing is like your power source, You got to know how long your generator will last. You have to basically um over time periodically, you have to dump the black tanks, stuff like that. Which is basically like your sewer tank. So you got to do that from time to time, and then you have to um you know find a way to power like stuff like your microwave and your electronics basically. So a lot of that is just basically being aware of how certain appliances pull, how much power they pull, which I mean, like I said, once you do it, you get used to it. You just can't run too many high output or high pulling appliances at one time. So like for example, you can't like use your microwave, a hair dryer, a really large heater, and like your battery power supply at the same time. You have to cut like one of those things off. But I still like it a lot though because it's a freedom that it's a freedom to it, and it also allows me to. I haven't done it yet, but if I wanted to, I can just pick up and just travel somewhere, park it at an RV lot in some state, and have all the modern conveniences of home. You know, so and there are different size ones. As long as you know how to pull something behind you, you understand the basic principles of pulling a trailer. You know, you can pull an RV because I didn't know how to do this shit when I first got it. My dad gave me like an hour crash course on how to pull an RV, and I was like, okay. You come in, stuff like backing in and getting good at traveling with it. That's gonna take time. You gotta just be careful. If you're not sure, just get out. Make sure you're clearing, your curves and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, it's not too bad. Um, but eventually I probably will end up getting a bigger one. And I'm not gonna live in an RV forever. I probably will get like a home base somewhere, but until I decide where I want to just, because I know for a fact I want to move to a different state. I just have no idea what state that is yet. Well, I do want to move to a different state, but I'll probably just travel around until I decide which state I want to move to. I have no clue. I want to just look around and see what's out there. Whenever I get to that point in my journey, um, I still gotta make more money and stuff like that before I start traveling. But that's the plan though. Um, got a second person on here. What's up, second viewer? I don't know who you are. Nice to join the Lucas said I should rename it the Quantum Show. I said I told Lucas I was gonna name it the Omar Show. It's the Omar Show. I don't know. I'll make up something random for it. I might change it too. I might change it like 3 or 4 times. But I was just talking to Lucas, telling Lucas um I was just making this video to test out this mic. It's my first time using it, and how I just wanted to basically try like a different format, you know. So I didn't really even plan on being here that long, but I'm like, I'm already on here, so I might as well just make a live. Yeah, I'm already on here, so I might as well, you know. But it's called the Zeal Sound. I think it's called the Zeal Sound. But yeah, I got it off. It wasn't expensive at all, and it also came with a one of these, so I can take this down and I can set it right here if I want to, or I can use the arm. I like this because it just looks fancy. It looks fancier, you know. But I can use this the little where's it at, tripod thing right here, and you can see that. Got options. I got options. It's good to have options. Good to have options. Um, yeah, it was super easy to set up too. It was like super simple. Like it's not complicated at all. But anyway, yeah. So that's what the live was about. But see if Lucas came back on. We were just talking about living in the RV, and we were just talking about stuff like that. I can't believe he said you stoned. I am I am happily happy. I'm trying to be more conscious about like what I say on here, because like it's not that I care, but some people just like if I like there's some people see some people come online and like they're like some people just have a very negative stereotyping of people that are inebriated in any way. And that's annoying. And it's not that I care, but I don't know. I just try to be balanced about it. I don't know. You know, I don't want to just come off as like just like some stupid stoner. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not. But yeah, sometimes I am stoned. I, you know, life is stressful, life is hard, and like I don't care if you know. I just say if you're gonna do anything like that, just be smart about it and be safe. You know, um, and I do certain things, where I have to, watch people and stuff like that. And thing about that job is, I don't get annoyed with people that are drunk or high until they start like causing like a disturbance to where they start annoying the staff, or the customers that aren't drunk and high start to get feel like they're being like a obnoxious distraction. Then like drunk and high people annoy me. It's like everybody gets drunk. Well, I don't want to say no, everyone doesn't get drunk. I'm sorry. There are people that don't drink and people that don't get high. So I can't say that. But for the people that do get drunk and get high, like I don't see anything wrong with it as long as you're not being a dumbass. I'm like, You don't have to come in the store like falling all over everything and basically making people know or letting people know that you're super, super, super drunk. It's like I can look at you and tell you're drunk. You don't have to announce it. Why do you, like, why do you want to broadcast it? Like, I'm glad you're feeling good. I'm glad, you feel good. But it's just like, can you like stop like stumbling over everything and making a scene to where people are gonna be like looking back at me like, "Oh, you're the security guard. You're gonna say something?" This is the shit I have to put up with this fucking job. But anyway, yeah, and it's always like that fucking 2 o'clock a.m., 3 o'clock a.m. club crowd come in. They're either like super, super like high and drunk and nice, or super, super high and drunk and aggressive. Where like if you say something politely, they'll think you're trying to be smart. Or they'll think like, oh, you're a security guard, you think you're a tough guy. Top flight security, Craig. They always say that stupid shit. Like, what is that? Like, everybody literally, like, you can be old, you can be young. Like, everybody says that cliche, like, security guard, stupid ass random comment. Top flight, top flight. I'm like, nigga, like, it's not even that funny. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Anyway, baked like a Christmas ham. I'm sorry. I just, I mean, I will neither agree nor disagree with you on camera. But yes, I do feel very nice. I do feel nice. I've actually been kind of laying off. I kind of got back heavy on it, but I try to be somewhat balanced about it. But lately I've been, just, well, like yesterday, I explained that my bank account basically got broken into. So that was stressing me out. So yeah, I did blow some tree. Yeah, your boy did. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. But like I said, I've been going on fast and I've been like kind of just like, because I am trying to like, be healthier and get in shape and stuff like that. So I try to like just not go crazy with it, but it's good for stress. It definitely is good for stress. Yeah. I was pretty pissed off yesterday, you know. But like I said, I got it all taken care of. There's nothing I can do about it. It happened. It happens all the time, every day to different people. So, main thing is I handled it and we're moving on. But yes, I was stressed out last night and this morning about that. Yes, I was. So yeah, I did. Guess it was definitely some good, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I appreciate you, Lucas, man. Hey, have a good night, man. Appreciate you coming on here. Adios. Talk to you later. That's Lucas. Yeah, man. Lucas always comes on here and talks. Man, I appreciate that. There's somebody else on here too. They're not saying that. No, I guess they shy. It's all good. Glad to have you here either way. I'm probably not going to make this live too much longer. I just basically wanted to get on here because I didn't even have um a topic for this video, but Lucas got on here and I was kind of blabbing, so I kind of just kept going. But the next video with this setup with this you know I guess you can say setup. I do plan on having like a notepad with like the points I want to make in the video. I am going to be more structured since I have a fancy microphone now. I'm going to have actual talking topics and actual things that I want to talk about, so I actually make my point effectively. I'm going to add a little bit more organization to my live videos. So I will be like writing stuff down on like a notepad or something. You won't see it, but it'll be like down here. So I can look down and actually make sure that I'm talking about what I wanted to talk about and touching on everything. But yeah, so like my next videos, I want to have topics on topics and talking points and things that I actually really care about and that I'm passionate about. One of the things that I'm very passionate about is dating, relationships, and just I see a lot of people talking about this stuff. So I wanted to get in this space, whether I have an audience or not. I just, for me, talking about it does something for me. So I'm going to be talking about these things, especially like right here. I'm going to get like a background green screen, hopefully, if I can figure out how to do it. I don't think it's that complicated, but I'm going to get one. Um, but yeah, I will definitely be talking about um relationships and dating, and I don't want to talk about it strictly in a negative context because there are lots of people out here that are very they talk about these things in like a one-sided way. Like I'm not against women. I'm not on women's side. I'm not on men's side. I just happen to be a man. So I may talk about it from my point of view and my experience as a man, but I'm not against women. I am against some of the things that women do, but I'm not against women. I think that's a misconception. Um, but I don't hate women. I hate some of the things that women do, but I don't hate women. Big difference. But I am going to talk about that. I'm going to be talking about just what I think a lot of this whole modern male perspective is on dating. And there's a big change, I feel like, with men, and a lot of women are noticing it. Men are just moving differently now in the whole dating arena, and how they just, approach and deal with women in general, myself included. Um, I just don't put much energy into anybody, like, unless they've shown me like very distinct things. I don't care like how attractive they are. Like, it's like until I see certain things about a person, I'm like, I'm not even going to take them serious. You know, no matter how attractive or unattractive I might be to somebody, like I don't care. It's like for me to even care if you find me attractive or not. Like if I don't see that thing in you anyway, what does it matter anyway? So I feel like a lot of men are just moving differently when it comes to just the whole realm of dating and love and romance. And I hear this said a lot, like a lot of men have just checked out of dating, and women have too to some extent. It just seems like everybody is just it's either like strictly just hooking up, or like, well, yeah, everything now was like transactional, and you know it's just not real anymore. And I think women, they're starting to realize that they've kind of been lied to about this, I guess you could say, fast girl life. I mean, that's kind of like just what I could be wrong. I don't know, but I'm just seeing lots of videos of women complaining that, they want to get married, they don't want to do the whole independent women thing. They want to be a wife and stuff like that. They don't want to, but some women are still, like, nah, fast girl lifestyle, city girl lifestyle forever. So I don't know. Um, some of those other women that are wanting to, settle down and get married, and they maybe just, hitting their upper years. So maybe they just, hitting that wall, so to speak, and they're just realizing that, they're not that girl anymore. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? But either way, I've been seeing lots of content with women complaining that men either don't they either don't approach them anymore, or men don't want to protect and provide and basically be a traditional man. But the problem is women are looking for and expecting men to be traditional men, but women are not traditional women anymore. So I just find it very interesting that, women feel like being a traditional woman is like beneath them now, or like it's something that, you know, like when I say a traditional woman, I mean like basic things about being a woman. You're feminine. You're not like obnoxious and just, trying to be masculine like a man. Like you're a traditional feminine woman, like nothing more, nothing less. You're not trying to prove that, you don't need man, and you don't make a man do all these crazy cartwheel flips just to experience, your natural, supposedly feminine self. You know, when I say traditional woman, that's basically what I mean. Like you're just a woman. You're feminine. You're not acting crazy like a man. You're just feminine. Like most women feel like to be that, like you have to like do a whole lot of crazy shit to earn that. I'm like, why do I have to earn something you're supposed to already naturally be? But that's the new standard now. If you want me to be feminine, you gotta prove how masculine you are. I'm like, well, what does that look like? You ask a woman, like a masculine man looks means something different to her, you know. So I don't know, but apparently it's a thing, and you know, women, they're looking for that now. Whatever the fuck that is, they want a real man. When they find, I don't even think they know what a real man is, because the crazy part about, women wanting masculine men is masculine men, everything that a masculine man does turns those kinds of women off. Like if you want a real masculine man, like he's gonna actually speak up when you do or say something that's disrespectful. He's not gonna be like being quiet about it. He's like, if you're disrespectful, he's gonna tell you, "Hey, you're being disrespectful." That's what masculine men do. But like women like that, they'll say that he's being insecure or controlling or possessive. You know, Masculine men, if you're doing something like entertaining another male in his presence, or he finds out about it, he's probably going to say something. And then you're going to probably say, because you're that kind of woman, that he's being insecure or possessive, or, he's being, jealous, like, but a masculine man is going to say, like, if he sees you texting your ex, he's going to say, why are you texting your ex? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like this really weird like contradiction. Like women want masculine men, but then when they get those masculine men, they call them controlling and possessive, and and then they want someone that's a man, but like not really a man. They want a man that's gonna basically let them kind of just, play them basically. And again, I'm not trying to say every woman, but like this is some of the contradictions of like modern dating that you'll see. Is like, I can't be a real man if a real man turns you off. How is it possible? Like women, they don't want a doormat, but they want a man that's gonna be okay with them doing disrespectful things, like entertaining other guys while they're with them. Because, well, that means that he's confident, insecure. Like, no, it doesn't. It means that he doesn't respect himself. He doesn't respect himself enough to tell you the truth. Like, that's bullshit. Like, if you're gonna be talking to that nigga, like me and you have no business being in a relationship if you're still entertaining other options. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no point. So, like, that's the whole thing. Uh, I was trying to find this post, but I may have deleted it. Possibly, I don't know. I may have deleted it. Possibly, probably did, but who cares? Uh, let me see. Um. Anyway, but y'all, I'm gonna actually end this video now. I appreciate y'all watching this video. My next lives, they definitely will be more structured. I will have talking points. This is not paper. This is actually like a manual. But I will definitely I want to actually get into things and actually just talk about things in a more thought provoking, intellectual way. And I just want to see if I can do that, just because. But I'm going to be ending this live now. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Lucas, and person number two that didn't say anything, but you're still appreciated. Um, Thank you guys. Till next time. Later.